Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have the pre-match build-up for tomorrow night's game, or tonight's game whenever this gets uploaded, against Bayern Munich. Yes, Liverpool are away from home at the Allianz. Yeah, very tough game. We might as well get straight in with it. You can see like the form. Oh, there it is outside the form and everything there. This is the Champions League form, by the way. This isn't their league form. Both teams, Champions League form, goals, blah, blah, blah. But I will mention a little bit of that now. So, yeah, Bayern, at home is a different enemy. I don't know. They're a lot better at home, I must say. Let's have a look at some of their stats. So they've won the last 5 in the Bundesliga. The last match they did play on the weekend was 6-0, so that's a great way for them to get ready for a Champions League game, I guess. They've only won. Well, they've won 8, drawn 3, but they've only lost 1 at home in the Bundesliga this season. So they are quite solid. But then they have had blips, a loss and 3 draws at home. So yeah, it's nearly like Liverpool really. And they're averaging just over 2 goals a game at home as well. We don't need to look at their away form because it means nothing right now. Their last 3 of the Champions League games at home have been wins and 1 draw. As you can see, they've conceded 3 goals, and they've scored. They've conceded 4 goals. Scoring 12, and they have kept 3 clean sheets, which ain't too bad. Well, the ones at home have been 2 wins and a draw, and at home they've only conceded 2 and they've scored 8. So that takes out half of everything on that little statistic there for the 2 away games. So yeah, they are a total different team at home to what they are away. They have no Kimmich, obviously, their main right back. He picked up a second or a combination of yellows in the game at Anfield, so he will be missing. It looked like a little bit of good news for Liverpool. It looked like Alaba, the left back, is out, and it did also look like Kingsley Coman was going to be out for a long period. But I have researched, and they have both trained. Alaba has trained with the actual first team. Kingsley Coman, he is back in training, but not full training, so it'll be hit and miss. But it looks like Alaba will be in the game. So him versus Salah again. But then on the other side, whoever has to step in for Kimmich has to go up against the informed Sadio Mane. So it would have been nice if both of them were gone, but at the same time, Mane is going to kill whoever's on that side. I don't know what they're going to do. They could do anything. Other than that, apart from their long-term injury with Thiago, it looks like the whole squad is pretty much fit. Players like Ribery, who have the experience, could hurt us in this kind of game. I don't think he will. And obviously, you have. I thought Gnabry played really well at Anfield. Just his shooting boots weren't on that day, but if he can get his shooting boots on, he can cause a lot of damage down that side. He's the one player this season that I have been worried for Andy Robertson. He absolutely demolished, steamrolled Andy Robertson at Anfield, and hopefully Andy Robertson has learnt from that, which I think he will have, and he'll be a lot more cautious, and he will probably not go as forward as much, I'd say, but we will wait and see. We don't know what they've done in training. We don't know what the stat men and the analysis men have looked at with Andy Robertson versus Gnabry. If Gnabry plays, of course he will, I think, because he's doing quite well this season. But yeah, that is pretty much the Bayern Munich news. Our news, obviously, we have long-term absences still. Gomez, like we say every time, he probably isn't going to be back till after the international break, which is a shame. This will be a great game for him. No Naby Keita in training today, and no Oxlade-Chamberlain as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I do kind of understand. He looked like he went off with a slight hamstring pull, but then you have to expect that after being out for a year and then busting a gut in the under-23. So I wouldn't look too much into the Ox thing. Klopp came out and said, it's kind of what happens. We're not worried about it. We're just glad he got through the 40s, whatever. I don't know how long he played. 40 minutes, I think it was. And they're happy that no knee injury was done. So, yeah, all good. But, yeah, no Naby Keita. No idea what that is about. There's no information on it just yet. We're seeing Klopp's press conference. I think today he will be doing that. Trent and Brewster also were in training. I guess I didn't hear anything personally on the Trent thing, but I guess because I believe he was subbed off at the weekend. I can't really remember, to be honest with you. There was rumours going around that he had a slight knock, but yeah, he was back in training with Brewster. Milner was also in training, so that is all the absentees and the people coming back. Liverpool, though, let's have a bit of stat time on their Champions League. The record in the Champions League this season isn't looking as great as it was last season, as you can see there. In recent away games, we've lost all 3. One of them is before, you can see the stats there, one of them is before the 5 games there. That we lost to Napoli, we lost to Red Star, and we lost to PSG, conceding 5, and we only scored 1. This is a bit worrying, and the fact that we're not scoring many away from home in the league as well, also worrying at this time. Obviously, we had a draw 0-0 at United, we had a 0-0 at Everton. We've had a few bad games in the Champions League not scoring goals. So, look how bad I'm getting. So, yeah, it's a bit worrying form-wise, but where the team are at the moment, I think we have got through that sticky patch. It looked like we were back in it, but with the Everton game after, obviously, scoring 5 against Watford, the Everton game you can take to a side because it is a rivalry, and that was literally Everton's biggest game ever. Look what happened to them on the weekend. They're 2-0 up against Newcastle. They showed more resilience against us because they tried to dent the title hopes, and they did to an effect, but they really didn't do much the other way. But it's not about Everton, it's about Bayern Munich. But yeah, I think we're over that. The main thing on this game for me is, I know it's cliche, it's the first goal. If they get the first goal, they will just sit there because we will need to attack, and they will love to counter-attack us. But you have to then throw that exactly the same, but the other way. If Liverpool get the first goal, we have that away goal. They don't have one. They also have to attack. They're at home. They will attack, I think. They won't sit there. They will attack us. They will leave gaps. But if we can score that first goal, and if it's early on, what plays into Liverpool's hands better than anything else if teams come at us? We are probably one of the best counter-attacker teams in the world at the moment. We want people to attack us, and with Van Dijk being in this game, obviously he didn't play the last one, I think an early goal, them being at home, is an advantage because it's their home, but at the same time, I think it's an advantage of Liverpool because they can't sit back. They really can't. If we score or not, they have to attack. Either way, this game, in my opinion, is playing into Liverpool's hands. It's going to be an exciting one, guys. I will be doing a watch-along after missing the first 2 games. The first one was due to YouTube not letting me stream. And the second one, it was plans made before I knew that I was creating this channel. So, yeah, I had to go do those plans. But, yeah, I will be going on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching this, you are on my YouTube, but check it out. The links are in the description. I will be doing a live watch-along, probably from about 15 minutes, maybe half hour before the game. We'll be looking at the team lineups, the team news, Bayern Munich's team lineup, and yeah, I can't wait, guys, to actually do a watch-along with you guys. So yeah, don't forget that. It will be on my Instagram story. It'll probably be a picture up there, and it will be on my Twitter when we go live. So I hope you do enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on this game. And we will be bringing out a predicted 11 video tomorrow or later today, depending on when this video goes up. So yeah, like the video, guys. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this content. And yeah, I'll speak to everyone later.